Hello, we're about to leave the house and we are going thrifting. Now today I am doing thrift a gift. So I am going out to find some gifts for a very special person in my life. Essentially it's my brother-in-law, a man called Tom. It's his birthday this Sunday. He's going to be 33. Now what can I tell you about Tom? He is about 6'2", I'm guessing. He's really tall, got a big bushy beard. He looks like a Viking. He's married, he's got a little girl. He is really into food, a bit of a foodie. He likes climbing, I think, like outdoor pursuits. They've got a dog as well. And by trade, he's a carpenter, stroke, kitchen, bedroom furniture, creator, fitter type man. So when I did reveal to him that I'd be doing a charity shop challenge with him, I think he was absolutely appalled, but I've said it will be fun. Going out for a family meal on Sunday, and he will be receiving my thrifted goods. I have arrived at the charity shop, or as I like to call it, the Shazza. The weather is vile, very wet, very cold, not very warm. According to the thermostat in my smart car, it's 12 degrees outside, so it is a bit cold. I have come to the Sue Ryder shop in Fakenham, just outside Fakenham. I like it here because it's really big and they've got a whole variety of stuff here. The prices can be a little bit higher than a few charity shops, but if you rummage, you can get some absolute bargains. So let's go in, see if we can find some birthday treats for Tom. I also forgot to tell you he loves Friends, sitcom Friends. So if there's anything Friends related, that would be amazing. This is my current favourite charity shop just because it is so large. As I came in through the door, they have got their Halloween section proudly on display. I did have a little rummage through here, but there was nothing major to note that I wanted to take home. As you can see, there was a jester's hat. There was some very interesting sort of Wizard of Oz style outfits here. Perhaps not one for Ryan. We are planning on having a small Halloween party for all the friends and family, children that we know. This I thought was cool. It's quite a cool colouring book. And this little ghost guy was cool, but alas, I do not need such things. It's quite interesting. They've also raided the charity shop with Christmas stuff already. As you can see here, they've got a whole rail of these Christmas tops. I actually have a Christmas sweatshirt that my boyfriend bought me last year, which will do just the job for this year. So we shall move along from that rail. These are all the Christmas wreaths, a huge vat of baubles, and of course some of the gift sets are now coming out. Now this I thought was a little bit unreasonably priced. As you can see, this is some VO5 matte clay, and they're selling it for £2.45, which to me is more expensive than buying it in Boots, but I may be wrong. This was cool, like a garland of acorns, £1.50. I kind of regret not getting that now. Onward to the electrical section. The only thing I thought was really quirky in here was this shell lamp. I think they were asking £15 for it, which I think seems a bit expensive compared to the shell lamps that are in Dunelm at the moment. The range, etc. But there we go. So there's a load of Christmas little containers here, tinsel, wreaths. It's all going on. What do you think of this? Do you think it's too early? We are now, I suppose, mid-October. I suppose it's not for Christmas. This little mini fridge caught my eye. Thought it could be potentially good for Tom. Maybe he could stow some beers in here when he's out on jobs. But then I thought perhaps drink driving is not the way forward, so alas, did not get it for him. But really cute, right? Just super tiny. This lamp was damaged. Can you see the shade is a bit damaged there? They were asking £4.75 for it, so a bit spent. This picture frame I thought looked lovely. It was kind of either sterling silver or some kind of mirrored finish, but really, really scratched up. And they wanted £2.50 for it, so I just don't think that's going to happen. This is a way you can polish those out. Answers on a postcard. I found this quite hilarious for some reason. A cross-stitch golden retriever stroke Labrador picture. Could have been hilarious for Tom's birthday, but as this is his first charity shop experience, I didn't want to go too cheesy. This was nice. Just a picture frame with a mountain. I got that for £2.50. Onward to the clothing. Now, he has expressed to me specifically not to get him clothes from a charity shop. So, of course, I'm going to aim to get him something from the charity shop to try to change his mind on his initial assumptions of what you might be able to get. I'm having a look through the shorts here, but it's definitely not shorts weather anymore. And perhaps I should get him something a little bit more like outerwear so he doesn't feel like it's on his body from a charity shop. But as you can see, they've got absolutely tons in stock. As he is a huge Viking, I'm assuming he is a XL. They also had some new bits in the charity shop, these socks, which was a no-go. This Jack Wills hat I thought could have legs. It was £4.25 though. But I'm assuming it was made of some nice lamb's wool. These I thought were ridiculously expensive. These were Adnams bobble hats. £10. These were cute. Little bee slippers. Obviously not for Tom, but £3.50 thought could make a really nice gift for somebody. More new gear. These were beanie hats. There was a beanie hat here with some kind of flashlight on the front. Again, I thought that would be quite useful for Tom, but £6.99. I don't think so. Did have a quick look at the ladies' wear because it'd be rude not to. This jumper was £7, but it was monsoon. Very nice colour for autumn, sort of an ochre. Had a little Cath Kidston display here. There was a bag, an inner bag and a wallet. Really cute little gifts actually for somebody. These shoes I thought were quite nice for Tom. Again, not quite sure how he felt about shoes. They look like leather. And I think these were originally from Reese. They were £8, look. But actually not his size, too small. Loads and loads of shirts. Have a good rummage through here. And I think I found a gem. So this is a Fat Face, 100% cotton shirt. And I thought this would be a good one for him to layer over, say, a white t-shirt. The buttons were all there. It was in really great condition. Might be coming home with me. Some more leather shoes. These were a size 10. Kind of a tan colour. These are actually really gorgeous. £6, bargain. Should have got these for Ryan. Cool little Italia vintage style cap. Not for Tom, but just generally. That was £2. Thought that would be really quirky. Someone might like that. But I didn't come home with it today. These look like bowling shoes. So they were going to be a no. Then just going through the jackets. So onto the bric-a-brac. I found these harmonicas. But they're brand new and I think they're actually for kids. Try to have a look at one, sort of a £5. Not sure if Tom would want a harmonica. That's my only concern here. Thought it was quite a cool find. Ah, this decanter. Lovely. £4.50. Thinking that could definitely have legs of some kind. It looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, that was fabulous as per. I could spend loads of money in there, but I spent about £50. I didn't just get some stuff for Tom. I got some stuff for my mother-in-law for Christmas. I think it's going to be for her. It's really cute stuff that I found that kind of matches. All will become clear when we get home. Just going to pop to Morrison's to get a couple of other little bits for Tom's birthday, and then everything will be almost complete. Hello everyone, I am back. I'm rather exhausted from my trip from the charity shop. Also had to go to Morrison's afterwards as well, so kind of middle-aged, feeling like I need to lie down 24/7. Very excited about the birthday charity shop haul I got for my brother-in-law. However, purists among you will probably have me killed because not everything is from the charity shop. I managed to get some really cool stuff from the charity shop which inspired the whole theme of his presents, but I did have to get some top-up items from Morrison's. However, when I've got more time, I'll make sure that maybe I build in time for a backup charity shop, because Usually the charity shop that I go to is fully stocked, but actually bric-a-brac shelves were quite thin on the ground and the volunteers were putting the bits out. So perhaps I went on the wrong day. But I'm really pleased with what I've got, and it's creative, it's exciting. The whole thing feels thrilling to me. Without further ado, let's have a look to see what goodies I have obtained. This is what I got. Okay, so we'll start with the charity shop items. I think this book is the cornerstone to the whole birthday theme. So the illustrated history of whiskey. My brother-in-law, I believe, has some kind of Scottish heritage. He certainly has a ginger beard, so I thought this was good. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this cover or get rid of it. That's what it looks like without the cover. What do you think? Kind of a bit faded around the edges. Can you see that? I love the fact it's illustrated. It feels quite exciting. Have a look here. Look at this, through the ages, a fashion for whiskey. Looks so cool and stylish. By a publisher called Harold Stark. I need to look them up, see what they're all about. Kind of the history of whiskey, where it's from, how it's made, the art of distilling. Gosh, this is so cool. So yeah, that was pretty bargainous. £2, so £2 there. Also tried to find some whiskey glasses in the charity shop, but they only had one. I wanted like a little pair for him, so I had to get those from Morrison's. These were £3.50 each, and they're not that great quality. You can just see that there's like a line down them. Can you see there? So I assume they're just glass, not crystal, but got those with that. To go with these, I obviously got him some whiskey. This was on offer at Morrison's, not available from the charity shop, Chazza. That was £23 on offer. Got him some wrapping paper and some cards. Then this I thought would be brilliant, but I didn't quite look at all the details when I was in the charity shop. So there is a little chip out of the stopper here. I feel like this is actually, what do you call this? Bristol? Might not be, might just be glass as well. Now, unfortunately, the lady in the shop did say to me, I'm really sorry I don't have any newspaper to wrap it up with. And I said, that's okay. I'm only going down the road. But actually it broke. So this portion actually came off entirely. I'm now just trying to glue it with my trusty Gorilla Glue. I can focus on it. Hello. There we go. My trusty Gorilla Glue. This apparently does bond glass. How long it's going to survive, I do not know. And I have also noticed another little chip just in the lip here. So there was a chip there that I didn't notice, a chip on there. But for £5, I didn't think that was too bad. Obviously, the only thing that really let me down is this whole neck actually came away. So I'm hoping that's going to glue up. So along with this, these were being sold actually in the Christmas section of the charity shop for £1.39, but as they are Scottish shortbread, my brother-in-law likes a little nibble, thought perhaps he would enjoy that. Then I got this little notebook, I think there's no more than £1 actually, from Morrison's. Notebook on there, look. And then this chopping board, which I thought was really cool. And it's kind of engraved, you can feel it sort of etched in there, mass produced obviously, but £10, thought it was really nice. And then finally I got him this shirt. This was quite spen, £8.50, but it is white stuff. And it feels like a really thick cotton, like almost like a denim. Beautiful. Oh, hello, Mr. Beautiful. Mr. Beans. A beautiful day. Coming in? Coming in. Mr. Bean. Okay, so this is really good gear. Look, it's 100% cotton. Fantastic. It's going to be so good. Such a quality shirt. Doesn't look like anyone's dyed in it. Just lovely. Hopefully he's going to really enjoy that to go with his whiskey. And then finally I got him this frame for £2.50. It's got no glass in it, but I quite like the mount and it was quite big. So I thought I might create some kind of artwork there for him, his wife and his daughter with their names on, something like that. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. So all in all, I think that was, let's say £2, that's 4 and 5 is 9, say 10, 20, 28, 30, so under 50 quid, so 30, that'll be 37 plus that is 23. Is that £50 on the nose? My maths is so poor. I think it is. Ta-da! Hello, so just a few extra things I wanted to show you that I managed to nab from the charity shop that I thought were quality items, which didn't fit into Tom's haul, but I still want to show you and could be great things for maybe Christmas. So one of the first things that I spotted in the shop, which I did show you on the video, were these amazing little slippers. They're bees, in quite good condition, and they were £3.50. I'm not sure where they were from originally, size 5 to 6. Super soft and fluffy and really cute. I wouldn't have bought these on their own, but then later in the shop I saw this, a shirt covered in bees. What are the actual chances? Perhaps a bee keeper or bee enthusiast had dropped all this stuff in. So this was £3.50. No indication of where it's from, because in the label it just says M for medium. Look at this, how cute. I'm immediately thinking for my mother-in-law for Christmas. Not that she loves bees, but she likes a vibrant pattern. And I'm thinking, what could be more vibrant than a bee? So this is super cute with the slippers. And then I saw another top, which I thought could fit into the little capsule, which was this yellow. Feels very, very soft. This was £5.50, but it is longer line, so a bit like a, I don't know. You could wear it with boots as a dress, but I think my mother-in-law is likely to wear this with trousers. So I'm thinking that, with the little shirt, with the little slippers, with a local Norfolk honey pot and one of the little honey wooden stirrers, and we've got a lovely Christmas present. And last but not least, I did get something for myself, of course. So this was a jumper, £5.50. Not only has it got beautiful autumnal colours going on in here, but I think it's actually homemade, like actually knitted by somebody, because there's no labels in and it looks like a chunky heavy knit. However, because there's no labels in it, I can't tell you what sort of wool was used for the knitting, whether it's polyester or what's going on, but thought quite a unique piece. Goes quite well with the colours I'm wearing today. Exhibit A. What do you think? So that is the end of today's haul. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Was there anything you saw on the shelves that you thought I should have bought? And let me know what you thought of the bits that I did get. See you next time.